Alrighty, hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of Making My Own Game. My name is Athais, and today we will be having a look at my game, Star Miner Escape. Well, I've been doing a lot more work on this game, as you can already see by the improved launching pad over there. A bunch more detail in this level, and those crystal things up at the top left there. Much bigger improvement over the text that we had the last time, but still not quite where I want it to be, so I will be working on those more in the future. But I have been doing some stuff, guys. Yeah, so I showed you levels 1 and 2 last time, and they haven't really changed much except for some more details in and around the caves themselves. So we are just going to make our way through here, get the crystals, and then move on. So yeah, let's just work our way through here. So the thing that's been taking me the longest time in this whole development process for me is the programming, because I really am an utter newbie at it. I'm still getting used to it. I'm still learning how to do things right, and the smallest little error can make a big change down the line. So anyway, we're on to level 3 now, and I've got this crystal nestled into the wall here a little bit. As you can see, that can cause a crash very easily if you go too close to that wall. Now, I've played through each of these levels quite a few times, and I'm able to complete them perfectly fine when I am not on camera and when I am not being watched or talking. But unfortunately, when I'm talking, it's a bit different. So yeah, as you saw there, I collected a yellow crystal, and that's the first time you've seen it. Now, what a yellow crystal is it's a power-up. And what this particular power-up does is it allows you to minimize your ship. So it allows you to make your ship go mini. So let's just jump over there quickly. And then what we want to do is we want to hit the Q key, in this case. And then we can minimize our ship and get through that gap there. It's not strictly necessary to do that, but it is a help. Like, it makes it easier for you to get through the gap there, and there have been times. And another thing is the ship bounces back into its normal size after 20 seconds or 10 seconds after activating that power up. So you have to be careful that you're not too close to a wall when it bounces back. And I was debating on changing that so that you couldn't get too close to a wall, even though you're a smaller ship. But I decided to leave it in because I thought it was a nice, like, there's risk and reward to using the power up sort of thing. Anyway, we carry on down here and we can collect the third and final crystal. Now, each of these first set of levels will only require 3 crystals in order to progress. Now, this area is a bit tricky over here, just because the timing of all of these slider bars are off from one another, so you can't just master the timing of one of them and be fine. But a little trick is just to go around the side there and you're generally fine. I think I'm going to pop another minimizer there and just make my way through there like that, and we are done with the third level. So let's head on there and teleport through. Okay, that's a bug, a glitch that I need to fix. When you start the 4th level, you explode. Lovely. And then you're off kilter your ship. Okay, there we go. So let's like I said, guys, this is all still in development, all still very early, so yeah. Anyway, now you see this the pads right next to you here, and you're very tempted to just end the level straight away, but you can't until you get three crystals. That's the way to unlock the next level. You have to collect all 3 crystals in every level. So let us... I'm also deciding whether to put like bonus crystals, like above and beyond the 3, for people that like to just go for challenges and stuff like that. But yeah, we'll have to see how that goes. So the first crystal is up here. Then we can head down this way, and you'll notice we've got a new thing here, these glowing spheres of death, and they move in diagonals, whereas up until now things have only moved along the horizontal axis. So they do present a new challenge for the player. So let's come down through here and be very careful not to get squished by them. Okay, and we've got the second crystal over here, and we've also got some water flowing down below. So very interesting, there is water wherever we are. So that could be a sign of life, who knows. So let's head on up here, and and start making our way through here then, because now we need to head to the other side of the map. Now you'll notice as well that this particular level is a lot bigger than the levels before it, like in terms of scale, but in terms of just like the ability to move around, you're tempted to put on gas, you know, just go big or go home sort of thing. But that is not exactly what you want to do, because you could run into obstacles, especially if you're not as familiar with this level as I am. So let's just go very slowly through here. Now the only way through here is through the side here. If you try going through these squares, you're going to be in for a very bad time. So let's just make our way down here. And also you hear the music is not quite looping yet. So I need to get the music to loop. Unfortunately it is not doing so yet, so the song will arbitrarily end, but it will come back in a little bit of time. So it'll just start itself. And there we go, we got our third crystal. So let us make our way through here. And yeah. Oh, we can head on through here. Also the textures are horribly stretched out on some of these rocks. I need to work on that. So yeah, we can head on down through here. And then onto the screen pad, now that we've got all three crystals. And there we go. Now we go into the next level. And this level introduces a new thing that wasn't in any of the other levels. And this is teleporter pads. So let's head on around here and onto here. There we go. So that teleporter pad teleports you to a random place. No, it teleports you to a set place in the level, and yeah, so depending on which teleporter you sit on, you get teleported to a new area in the map, and eventually you'll have to choose between various teleporters as to where you go. So now I'm going to skip these crystals for now, just because I want to show you guys. Down here, you have the choice of two different teleporters, and if you pick the wrong one, whoop, you go back to the beginning. So, yeah, this is basically how this whole level goes. This is a series of teleporter choices and tricky maneuvering. So I'll complete that, and then I'll join you guys when I've made my way to the next level. I don't want to give away the sequence of teleporters you need. It'll take away the fun for you guys when you play it. Alrighty, now this level is another large level. So if we come down through here, we'll find ourselves in a large open cavern, and we've got one of those balls going absolutely nuts down there. So let's make our way carefully and cautiously down here, and we will find the new thing in this level. So if we come down all the way over here, you'll see that we have crystals that shoot out projectiles. Now, you do not want to come into contact with these projectiles because they will make your ship go boom, and that is not good. You do not want your ship to go boom because then you lose the level. So you have to just time it right in between the projectile shooting, and then you have to very carefully make your way around. Like that. And we have a new thing. Waterfall! The waterfall is more just aesthetic more than anything else. So yeah, and we also have a tree down there. More signs of life. Interesting. Anyway, let me finish this level off screen once again so as not to spoil too much, and I'll head on to the next level. See you guys there. Alrighty guys, welcome to the darkness. So yeah, this next level guys is completely dark, and we've got a new power up here, and if we activate this one, you'll see it makes a light form around our ship that circles our ship. And this is how you are going to be navigating your way through here, unless you have memorized routes or gamma enhanced monitor in order to make your way through this level. Yeah, so this is the feature of this level, is that it's completely in darkness, and so it gets very, very tricky very, very quickly to make your way through here, especially when the light runs out. If you take a bit too much time to get through things, because the light is on a timer. I've tried to space it out so that you should be able to make it through without too much problem, because this isn't that late in the game yet, so you don't want to provide too much of a challenge. And then we see we've got some shooty things here too. So yeah, I'll join you guys at the end of this level then. Alrighty guys, and now this level is fire. So as soon as this level starts, you see here we've got a firewall that is coming towards us. An explosion is heading our way, so we need to get on the moving. So yeah, basically you'll see as on the wall there, the further away you get from the fire, the less the fire will reflect on the terrain around, so you get a sense of safety. But watch out when you see that fire is starting to come closer, because you'll need to hightail it out of there. And yeah, the fire does have some leniency to it, so you can get somewhat within its flames, but if you get too far, then your ship will explode. So yeah, just to show you the fire does work, because that was the bar that took it out that time. Let's just wait for this fire to catch up to me here. And toasty. Yeah, so you just need to be very careful over there not to get toasted. And also over here, you need to be careful not to grab that crystal too quickly, otherwise you could get thing. Or if you super quick, you could grab it before that even becomes a problem, really. So yeah, so that's this level, guys. Just you get chased through here, and the movements you need to make become increasingly difficult as you go along. And yeah, so that's where I'm at the moment. See, I could grab that before. So yeah, anyway, that's where I'm up to at the moment, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. If you have any ideas for the game, please share them with me. Love to hear your thoughts on this, how you think it's looking so far. Also, yeah, anything you have to say, be more than interested to hear what you have to say. As always, my name is Athais. For now, goodbye.